Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I've never been apostrophed as big beer nation in Switzerland, but that's very nice indeed. I tried to make it relatively short. It's preliminary results which I have to present. Just for those who haven't been here last time, Klimatop is a not-for-profit association. We run a best-in-class label on full life cycle assessment, including environmental aspects, and based on differences of carbon emissions, we then give our label to certain products. We ran about 500 LCAs, and we have given labels to about 10% of these products. So only 10% have a significant lower CO2 emissions. We come now, after all these wonderful, sophisticated and political presentations of this afternoon, to a real bottom-up question which is important for us. We wanted to know, how is it when you simply send out beer data to several LCA practitioners, what kind of results do you get back? The results are based on a study which we made on beer from a mountainous area, and I couldn't bring you the beer, but to get you in the mood, let's see if it works. Oh. Now ready? Bum, bum. So, oh, sorry, that was one too. The people, it's an open sale. They're very funny people. They have very interesting and nice music. So this is the area where we are located. Now, the idea to this bottom-up study came at the last PCF conference here, and we simply wanted to know what happens if you collaborate with other practitioners. Maybe a little bit in the background was a previous job of mine I had for 10 years. That was laboratory accreditation worldwide, and in laboratories you find out whether or not they really achieve the results you want based on a given methodology by sending them samples, and they have to analyze, and these tests are called proficiency round robin tests. So I thought, for us, Klimatop, we're very small, we want to collaborate with other people. We wanted to know what kind of results would you get. We have institutions that send us back results from My Climate, that's Switzerland. My Climate is our mother organization. They run most of our LCAs, but not only. The University of Manchester, JMI in Japan, and Boch Asociados in Chile. We're expecting more results, and just to say it right now, if you're interested in participating in this study, please let me know. We haven't finished yet, and we will be happy to accept you. The calculations were made on this brewery from the mountains, and the data and instructions were made available by My Climate and ourselves. The goals were to seek clarification on the congruence of results. Then we would like to explain the differences if we find some. We would like to propose improvements on a real everyday routine LCA working. We would like to seek harmonization. We would like to have a publication of the results, and somewhere in the background we think it would be a good thing to set up international cooperation with practitioners we know. The product we're talking about is beer in 33 centiliter bottles, one-way or reusable bottles, and what we made available was the basic data you need for a product, carbon footprint. We made available the inventory, co-products, ingredients, packages, transportation and disposal. To give you an example, what we made available, this is on packaging. We said what kind of material was involved in the packaging, what kind of glass bottle, what else you had in grams. And we made available the information like the malt used, the losses which you have on the malt, how much malt you need for a liter of beer, then the hop, how much hop you have to have. And we gave the information about the processing of the beer per liter of beer, like light fuel, electricity, and so on. So that was what the people got. And these are the results which we got back up to now. I would like to say that we have not analyzed them in detail yet. We haven't had the time, and we wish some more people to come in. But these are the preliminary results in percentages, of course. We have these 4 organizations, and we have always put the lowest one at 100%. These are percentages, they're not grams. So this is the results on the one-way bottle. We have organization A and B, which are relatively close. They would be within our uncertainty measurements, whereas C and D are out. When you look at the preliminary results for reusable bottles, we have organization B with the lowest results. A is the same organization. A is always A and B is always B. Is already 160, and D is then up to 250%. So we have a large difference in result, which we will explain at the next PCF conference. Hopefully we will run a detailed study on the differences, why this has happened, because we were relatively sure that we have given reasonable information, a lot of information, that we would have expected different results. By simply looking at the data we have received, we found out that the functional unit was not necessarily exactly the one which was reported in. So we reported on liter beer, whereas most of the results we got back were on 33 centiliters. Of course, this has been rectified. But there was a difference there. Then the electricity mix used, we use normally the European electricity mix, even though we're in Switzerland. We're not using the Swiss electricity mix. In order to prevent any discussion, we take the European. Then the waste management is different, and the recycling rates were different, even though we have given some information. So the study is not closed yet. We welcome further participants, and we hope that we will be able to present the bottom-up final result at the next PCF conference in spring 2011. From really the things it takes. Sorry. And since it was so nice, let's hear it again. The ladies are called Alpstein, so that's Alpine Mountain Mermaids. Thank you for your attention.